morning. Today we will learn our next chapter, capital letters, full stops and comma. What are the capital letters and what are the small letters? First of all, you should answer. To understand this chapter, let's continue with the capital letters and the small letters. In English, there are two types of letters. Which are the two types? Capital letters and the small letters are the two types of English alphabets, of English letters. Now let's have a close look of picture 1, capital letters. Now let's have a look of the second picture of the small letters. Now answer the question, when we use capital letters and when we use small letters. Don't know? No need to worry. Today we are going to learn the use of capital letters and the small letters. Let's continue. First of all, we will learn the use of capital letters. We write with small letters, but we begin with capital letters. In our daily life, we write a number of things, a number of sentences, a number of paragraphs, a number of pages. If we notice, if we recall, at that time we come to know that most of our writing is in small letters except few letters or few words. Which are those few letters? Which are those few words we write in capital way, with capital letters? Those letters and those words are the proper noun and the letters which are the first letter of the sentence. Except the first letter of a sentence or the proper noun, the rest of other words are in small letters. To understand it more clearly, to understand or to learn the correct use of capital letters, read the given example. Example number 1. Today is a Sunday. Today is a Sunday. Take a close look of first sentence. What you have found in it. If we read carefully, we come to know that most of the letters are in small, except the two letters T and S. T of today and S of Sunday. Now, the question is that why T is capital and why S is capital? T is the first letter of a sentence, that's why it must be capital. So what is the first rule for the capital letters? The first letter of a sentence should be capital. So T is the first letter of a sentence, that's why it is capital. Now, why the S of Sunday is capital? Sunday, S, it is not the first letter of the sentence, but still it is capital. What is the need to use it capital? Because Sunday is the proper noun. Sunday is the proper noun. Proper noun always take their first letter capital. That's why the S of Sunday is capital. So the first rule is that the first letter of a sentence and the capital letter takes, and the proper noun takes capital letter. What is the second rule? Names also begin with capital letters. Which name also take the first letter capital? Proper name or the common name? Proper name. Definitely proper name begins with capital letters. Proper name, the name of a particular person, place or thing is called the proper noun. Proper noun, name of a proper person, proper place, name of proper place, and the thing, they always take their first letter capital. To understand it more clearly, read the second example. The name of my best friend is Sumit. What is the name of my best friend? Sumit. Sumit is what? The name of a boy, the name of a person, and it is a proper noun. That's why S of Sumit is capital in example 2. Hence, it is clear that the proper noun takes the first letter. The proper noun begins with the capital letter. Rule number 3. We always write I in capital. If we write I as pronoun, at the time it should be capital. Whether it come at the beginning, at the mid, or at the end of the sentence, it doesn't matter where it comes. At the beginning of the sentence, at the mid of the sentence, or at the last part of the sentence. I as the pronoun always remain capital. Let's go through the example number 3. I study in class 4. I study in class 4. I is used in the given example as a pronoun, that's why it is capital. It is also the first letter of the sentence. So, what is the use of capital letters? The capital letters are used for the names, for the proper names, months, days of the weeks at the beginning of the sentence. We use capital letters. At what place we use capital letters? With the proper names, with the name of the months, with the name of the days, and finally at the beginning of the sentence, the capital letters are placed, the capital letters are used. Now let's continue with the full stop. To understand the use of full stop, read the given example. Ria is my friend. Ria is my friend. Now, take a close look of the example. Ria is my friend. The why? R is capital of Ria. Why? R is capital of Ria. Can anyone answer? Because R is the first letter of the sentence as well as Ria is the proper noun. That's why we have used R as capital letter. And after friend, you can see a dot is placed. A dot is there. That dot is called full stop in English. If that dot it is not placed, is not used in our writing, at the time we may not get the meaning or the sense of our writing. So the full stop play very important role in our writing. If we do not use full stop at the time, what may happen? We may not understand what the sentence is about, what the paragraph is about. where the sentence begin and where the sentence ends. So full stop is very important in our writing. Now let's see the second example. We play together. We play together. The first letter of V, that is W, is capital. Why it is capital? Because it is the first letter of the sentence. That's why it is capital. And where the full stop is placed? At the end of the sentence. So it is clear that full stop is always placed at the end of the sentence. We cannot use full stop at the beginning, at the mid of the sentence. Full stop is always used at the end of the sentence. The full stop is a punctuation mark placed at the end of a sentence. Full stop does what? Full stop ends a sentence. What is the function of full stop? Why the full stop is used? We use full stop to end a sentence. Read the example. This is my pencil. This is my pencil. So here sentence is over. To over the sentence, to end the sentence, we use full stop. Full stop shows the end of a sentence. Now, what is the second use of full stop? The full stop is used to indicate abbreviations. What is the meaning of abbreviation? Abbreviation is nothing but the short form or the contraction form of the word or of the noun. The first one, APR dot, it means April. APR dot means April. MON dot, it means Monday. SAT dot, it means Saturday. CAPT dot, it means captain. GEN dot, gen means general. So it is clear that we use abbreviations to form the short forms. We use full stop to make the abbreviation of the noun as April, Monday, Saturday, captain or general. We also use full stop after initials in people's name. What is the third rule? To use full stop, we use full stop after the initials. Initial, the surname or the title. In people's name, we use full stop. To understand, read the example number third. SH dot Ram. SH dot Ram. SH, it might be Sharma or Shri Ram. Another one, M dot Usman. M dot means Muhammad Usman. Now, the fourth rule. What is the fourth use of full stop? Full stop is also used at the end of mild request or command. Why we use full stop? What is the fourth use of the full stop? We use full stop at the end of mild request. Mild request means polite request. Whenever we request politely or whenever we give command at the end of polite request or at the end of command, we place the full stop. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Whenever a sentence begin with please, it shows the polite request. Please stop doing that. It is a polite request. That's why the full stop is placed at the end of the sentence. Will you pass the copy, please? It is also a very polite request. That's why the full stop is placed at the end of the sentence. So, this was all about our chapter capital letters, full stop, and comma. Hope you understood very well. Thank you so much for your kind listening and attention.